And while a chilling murder case from Telangana that is sending shockwaves across the country, a shocking tale of love, betrayal and murder, and very similar to the Meghalaya honeymoon murder that has come to light, this time from Telangana. A 32-year-old Tejeshwar who was killed barely a month into his wedding. His wife Aishwarya, who is now accused of plotting this murder with none other than her own mother and her lover. At the center of this dark love triangle is Tirumala Rao, a banker who was allegedly in a relationship with Aishwarya, but also strangely in a relationship with her mother as well, Sujata. Despite marrying Tejeshwar, Aishwarya allegedly continued her affair with Rao. When Tejeshwar began to suspect the relationship, Rao reportedly hired 3 killers, paid them 3 lakhs and used a GPS tracker on Tejeshwar's bike to help them hunt him down. The killers posed as land dealers, lured Tejeshwar into a car and brutally murdered him with machetes and knives. His body was later found dumped in a canal. Meanwhile, Aishwarya stayed home pretending all is well. And let's take you through details of the key characters in this particular case that have emerged from Telangana. Remember, Aishwarya and her husband Tejeshwar, who had gotten married only a month ago that this happened. Tejeshwar, who is Aishwarya's husband, his body, his rotten body that was found in a canal. Who killed him? His wife Aishwarya, who was married to him a month ago, plotted Tejeshwar's mother, and that too with her lover. This is a picture of her lover, Tirumala Rao. He had hired killers to murder Tejeshwar. And remember, he was not just only her boyfriend, he was also her mother's boyfriend. Her mother, her name is Sujata. So, her mother Sujata, Aishwarya and Tirumala, all 3 of them planned Tejeshwar's murder together. He was 32 years of old. That is a picture of Sujata's mother who helped her daughter and their alleged lover in killing Tejeshwar. 3 killers who posed as land dealers. They killed Tejeshwar in a car with machete and killers. Remember, the plan was that the wife Aishwarya will tell Tejeshwar that he should take her for a bike ride, and then later on she would have said that she actually got kidnapped, exactly like the Meghalaya murder case, and the husband got murdered. Let me cut across to Abdul Bashir, joining us live from Hyderabad with further details of the investigation and what the cops have said so far, where once again this case with striking similarities to what happened in Meghalaya.
Well, this case have come to light with shocking facts. Now here, the main mastermind, Aishwarya, a 23-year-old female who was married to Tejeshwar just a month ago. Now remember, in December, Aishwarya and Tejeshwar got engaged and their marriage was fixed in the month of May. But one day before the marriage, Aishwarya just flees away and comes back to her house after 5 days. Now here, she claims that she was at his friend's house, and that is why the excuse that she's put forward was somehow accepted by Tejeshwar. But later on, they got married, and on this month, 17th of this month, is where the whole the planning was done, and Tejeshwar was called by contract killers posing to be land dealers. And however, Tejeshwar, who was a land surveyor, did not sense what was coming, and he had gone with them in a car where he was brutally murdered. Now, the facts that have come out after this particular incident during the investigation is that Sujata, mother of Aishwarya, was having an illicit affair with this Tirumala Rao, who is a manager at a private bank, and that affair had continued with the daughter as well, and somehow he had convinced to marry marry Aishwarya. But Aishwarya had somehow planned, convinced Tirumala Rao that she will marry Tejeshwar, and later on, after the marriage, within a month of before the marriage, is where the whole sequence or the whole act had been taken place, where Tejeshwar was killed. Now, investigators revealed that there were 2,000 phone calls between Aishwarya and Tirumala Rao, the lover of Aishwarya, and they could the continued Aishwarya had also fixed a GPS tracker in the bike of Tejeshwar to track his whereabouts, and there were several attempts earlier as well to kill Tejeshwar. Now here on 17th of this month is where Tejeshwar was called by the contract killers. A driver of Tirumala Rao also accompanied the contract killers, and where Tejeshwar was stabbed and to death, and his throat was slit and thrown in an open well. Later on, Aishwarya, pretending that she did not know anything about this incident, said that she has no idea about the whereabouts of Tejeshwar when the family members of Tejeshwar had questioned. But however, father-in-law identified the vehicle of Tejeshwar close to Aishwarya's house, the maternal house. And there is where the whole investigation or the clues begun, and the investigators revealed that 8 persons involved, including Aishwarya, Aishwarya's mother, Aishwarya's lover Tirumala Rao, have been arrested and produced before the Honorable Court. Now, further investigation into this matter is ongoing,
Right.
where further shocking facts are being revealed as the investigation continues.
All right, Abdul, many thanks for getting us those details. Remember, it has been extremely concerning because the pattern that is seen in such cases has been on the rise. In the last few months itself, we've seen cases of how the wife has plotted the husband's murder with the help of her lover. It was in March 2025, a case that shocked the entire nation happened in Meerut, where Saurabh Rajput was murdered by his wife Muskan and her lover Sahil. In fact, it was in a cement drum that they had murdered him, cut his body into pieces and loaded his body, and her daughter had suspected that something was wrong, and that is when she went and told people about it. In March 2025 itself, another case that was reported from Auraiya in Uttar Pradesh, where a 25-year-old man was killed by his wife and her lover, and this happened right after the marriage. 15 days into the marriage, that the wife and her lover hired a contract killer to kill the husband. The question that has been asked in these cases, why is it that the girl does not refuse marriage rather than marrying the person and then killing the husband with the lover? In March 2025, in Bengaluru in Karnataka, realtor Loknath's body that was found in an under construction site. Here again, the murder that was plotted by the wife and her mother this time. They were later arrested for allegedly committing this crime. Another case that came to light in April 2025 in Meerut itself. This was where the wife and the lover had strangulated the wife's husband, Amit, and that led to his death. And how did she do that? She placed a snake below her husband's body so that she could make it look like it was a case of a snake bite rather than the wife and the lover killing the husband. In April 2025, in Bengaluru, in Karnataka, where a former Karnataka DGP, Om Prakash, was murdered by his wife, where she had leveled allegations of domestic violence, and the wife later revealed that she was suffering from schizophrenia. In June 2025 in Shillong, the case that just happened, the entire nation shocked over Sonam and Raja's case. Sonam, the wife, who killed her husband Raja Raghuvanshi, and this with the help of her lover Raj. They hired killers, and when they were on their honeymoon, just few days into the marriage, that she plotted her husband's murder along with her lover Raj Kushwaha.